Welcome back. I'm here with Christine Fee. She's a sleep expert helping us address all the issues that might be going on around us getting a good night's sleep. Christine, you mentioned some relaxation techniques, stretching techniques. Can you give us just one real quick now that we can do before we try and have a good night's sleep?
Sure, absolutely. The one I can do very simply sitting in the seat here, which everyone can do, is for your neck. No matter what you're doing during the course of the day, the tension will go to our necks. You know, if you're at a laptop computer, you're carrying heavy bags, you're lifting children, whatever you're doing, we're creating tension up in the neck. So it's really, really important to release that at night. Very simply, just by dropping your chin to your chest and lifting your head up, turning your head side to side, to the right, and you would do this slowly to the left, circling around and up and around and up. And before you know it, you're starting to calm down.
In a couple of minutes?
Oh yeah, it just takes
immediate
minutes.
impact.
And if you have the soothing music in the background, which my program has, it's amazing.
So tell us a bit more about this program.
Okay, it is, as I said earlier, it's a blend of relaxation techniques. And it starts with the soothing music in the background, and the music is very ethereal. It just takes you to another place. And you start with some deep breaths, and you go into this very gentle stretching. And then you go into what I call my oil ritual, the lavender oil, and placing it under your nose and start inhaling it with some deep breaths, massaging it into your temples, massaging it into your
You're going to make me fall asleep.
and then you're massaging it right here, you know, and you're really, the blood pressure now is starting to drop, your pulse is dropping. And then I advise, you know, that you close your eyes and listen to my voice. And then I begin some guided imagery. You know, you're on a beautiful tropical island, and you feel the gentle breeze against your face. And then we go through the muscle relaxation overview, release any tension you have in your shoulders, in your arms, your legs, your feet. And by the end of it, the music continues to play, and from what I'm told, everyone is sound asleep by then.
Feeling a lot more relaxed just listening to
and
you.
it's 15 minutes, the actual performance of it. And then the music goes on for another 15 minutes just to make sure that you're really in a sound sleep. If you wake up at the end of the music, you just remove your headphones or whatever, and you're asleep, so it's fine.
Christine, have you found a difference between men and women's sleep habits?
There is a difference. They find that men in middle age have more sleep apnea, which is a serious medical condition and needs to be addressed. Women have a different situation. Women are the caregivers. Women are jumping up in the middle of the night for the kids or for the elder parent. The women are listening to the husband or the partner snoring, and they're getting up and worried about them. Women typically will not go to a doctor because they don't realize they have a sleep issue. But it is definitely a little different for men and women, although the relaxation techniques work for both. They work for anybody.
I think there's a lot of people who probably take sleep medication.
Yes.
I do not. For people who do take that, what must they know? What are the myths around medication? I know that your program is very holistic and alternative.
Yes, it is. It's all natural and it's simple. The medications sometimes are prescribed for, as I said, a sleep medical condition. But over-the-counter medications, a lot of people are taking those. You do become dependent on them, even if it's a psychological dependency that you need that to get to sleep. And sleep experts, medical sleep experts, do not recommend using them more than 3 or 4 nights a week.
So I guess there's a way of sort of slowly coming off it as people look at alternative ways of getting
Yes,
sleep.
and you might even, if you are dependent on a sleep pill and you want to get off of those pills, I would try using this program with your pill, okay, if that makes you feel more comfortable, and then try it the next night without your pill. And just see how that works for you. And maybe gradually, as you said, wean yourself off of it with the help of the natural relaxation.
Christine, I've heard conflicting evidence around people watching TV or even reading books right before they go to sleep. What have you found?
I found it's very individual. Just like with exercise, everyone has their individual preferences that work for them. I think that's true of your pre-bedtime routine. I know a lot of women who read a book and fall asleep, and that really works for them. Or if they wake up in the middle of the night, they'll read and fall back to sleep. Some people like to have the TV on the room while they're preparing for bed. As long as it's not anxiety-inducive news or a very stressful program that would create anxiety, that you don't want to have. You really need to turn off that TV maybe an hour before you go to sleep.
Given the fact that your background is exercise, is there really a dramatic difference in a good night's sleep if you are exercising?
It's huge. It's huge. People who are eating right and exercising right and not getting enough sleep are finding that their eating program and their exercise program, as we said earlier, is not working. I have women who have come to me and said, okay, I'm doing everything I can. I'm eating less, I'm exercising more. These are very typical postmenopausal women. How come I'm not losing weight? And I said, well, how much sleep do you get a night? Oh, well, forget the sleep. I only get about 4 hours. This is where the problem lies, and this is where you need to pay attention. Once you get the sleep habits and you're getting that 6 to 10 hours of sleep a night you need, the diet and the exercise will fall into place.
So I'm sure there's some new moms, or just moms in general, watching this.
Yes.
Beautiful category of people who
Yes.
probably are not getting enough sleep.
Absolutely.
How do we help them?
How do we help them? You know, there are 72% of working moms do not sleep properly and do not get enough sleep. 72% is huge. And understandably so. They have a lot of stress. They've got to get the kids to bed. They've got a lot to do. There's just a lot on their plate. My recommendation, obviously, is take this 15 minutes before you go to bed. It will be the best spent 15 minutes of your day. And to get that good night's sleep will set you up the next day feeling good and having a lot more energy.
It brings up the question of the role and impact of stress, which is someone could be doing this program, maybe even exercising and eating right, but if there's something incredibly stressful going on for them in their life, might be at work, might be personally, does this still work? Or do we kind of need to go handle the stress-causing factor first?
It depends. It depends how serious it is. And, you know, as you go through life, you know yourself. There are periods of your life that are more stressful than others. There are days that are more stressful than others. If it's a day here and there, you know, you want to deal with it and you know how to relax. If it's an ongoing problem, I would definitely seek medical opinion.
Any 3 tips, top of your head, for someone who, you know, is probably getting some sleep, not enough, has never thought they even needed a product, just to sort of inspire them to maybe look at the benefits of getting just a little bit more sleep?
Something that would inspire them to look at this. I think just the testimonials from people who have done these simple techniques, who say they work, the sleep experts all over the world say this is what you need to do to unwind at night to get that better deep sleep. 1, because it works, and 2, because it's easy, it's simple. It's really making a commitment, making the choice to commit to lifelong sleep. You know, sleep is a commitment to your health. It's huge. And do you want to make that commitment? A lot of people make it with exercise and diet, but you need to make it with sleep. And once you do, you'll reap the benefits.
I think, Christine, one of the things that most inspired me and sold me was all the benefits and impact that it has, not only on preventing disease, weight loss, metabolism, your immune system. So I'm thrilled to have you on the show, and I'm thrilled that you've been able to share with, you know, many, many people who are going to watch this themselves and pass this on.
I hope so, Ariane. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
So her product is Good Night Sleep Right. For more information on Christine and her work, please visit her website at christinefeewellness.com. And for more incredibly interesting, helpful, useful interviews, please visit us on the web at changenation.com. Thanks for watching, and get a good night's sleep.